Thanks for joining us and tuning into the RWTA Chilled Out series. I'm Marianne Kintzel, Executive Officer of the RWTA. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with our new member, Dion from Experion Global. Hi, Dion.
Hi, Marianne. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much for joining me today, because we're talking about Experion Global, and on the website, it says Experion Global is a global product engineering service and digital transformation service, a company offering cold chain companies future-ready, transformative digital solutions. I don't actually know what that means. And so you have explained it to me before, but could you please explain what Experion Global does in layman's terms, please?
Well, firstly, Marianne, thank you. And we greatly appreciate the warmth, the welcome into the RWTA community. So just to give you some background, Experion Technologies is a global organisation based, headquartered in London, and we have bases all over the world, whether it's UK, India, Australia, Japan, the US. So we have a great little network here, which is approximately 2,000 staff. But what we do is we do focus on transport and logistics, and cold chain in particular. And we're working closely with an Australian-based organisation today around digitising some of their manual processes. So what we aim to do is provide cost out, margin up. The entire requirement around running a business is ensuring you understand your expense model and how to minimise unneeded and unwanted processes that are cost ineffective.
That makes a lot of sense. And cash flow and making sure that you've got streamlined processes is possibly the most important thing in a business. Would you agree?
100%. End of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a large organisation or a small organisation, managing your cost and becoming productive and highly productive is what ensures success and sustained success.
So in practical terms, you see these as the most useful solutions for the refrigerated logistics sector?
Definitely. And look, each organisation, once again, is unique. So it's understanding, yes, there are components that are similar, but there's opportunities to always look at the operational process and go, okay, what are we doing today manually that will allow us to digitise and use technology as a driver? It doesn't matter where you are, technology can be underpinned by manual processes.
Do you find that when you go into companies, do you find that they are open to these sorts of things, or is there a hesitation, or do you find that they're just going, oh, please just do what you can? We just need to get this done. What sort of responses have you been getting?
Oh, great question. A lot of it's first of all, it's about building the relationship and the understanding. There's a long way to go to actually bring people up to speed in what technology can do and what digitisation actually means. I think that's the critical component. So we understand that this is a journey. So the start is like, let's do a pre-discovery. Let's understand what your challenges are and how can we assist you with the technology we have. And this is not building new technologies either. This is actually about using what we currently have that's off the shelf. So we do have a lot of operational processes that we can actually leverage and build upon for each organisation.
Sensational. Because I think, honestly, Dion, when you're looking at a business, the largest cost that you're going to have is your people in the first instance. So companies, particularly now, with everything that's tightening up, you've got less staff that have more responsibility. And any way that you can cut processes to the most streamlined way to get things done would have to be welcome.
Oh, definitely. And it allows then people to do things that they're passionate about. Let's be honest, administration is tedious. So let's digitise that.
Yeah. It really is. It's not my forte. Some people love it, but if you could do that for me, yeah, I'd be loving that for sure.
Happy to.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, what would be your one big message from Experion Global for the cold chain?
Embrace technology, embrace the operational needs. Do you mind if I provide just a working example that we have today?
Yes, please.
So we're working with a cold chain warehousing provider in Australia that's facing a bottleneck in their customer claims process. Now, every organisation will have a claims process. The voice of this customer is the moment a claim came in, everything stalled. Our team scrambled to find the paperwork, the scans were scattered, and the customers waited. So did our invoice raising. So it was a delay to payment. Now, time is off. Time is money. So we don't want to be inefficient here. So what did we do? We worked very closely, looked and understood in the pre-discovery what the manual and time-intensive steps were. We looked at the inefficient document storage processes. We looked at the redundancy of scanning processes. Sometimes we still keep old technology. And that's just because, you know, if it sits there and it works, that's fine. But there's areas of improvement there. And then we looked at the fragmented systems and how can we actually probably bring them up into or give them an uplift anyway. So what do we define from that? Does that make sense? Yeah.
It really does. And I can see where you're going to be very popular in the cold chain, that's for sure. And look, thank you for the great overview, Dion. I look forward to Experion Global driving new revenue streams and digitizing business processes and helping to improve the operational efficiencies in the cold chain. Thank you for coming along today.
Thanks, Marianne. Appreciate it. Look forward to working closely with the RWTA.
Me too. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
And that's it.